Hey guys, so today is Tuesday, December 11th, and it is almost a week after my surgery that I had on Wednesday, December 4th. And I feel great. I wanted to thank you all for the wonderful thoughts and prayers and well wishes for my recovery. They are truly inspiring and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. You guys have gotten very close to me and I love chatting with you on the comments of the posts, and I'm so happy that you enjoy them as well. But I'm doing really well. I feel great. I look a lot worse than I feel. So what they did was they further decompressed my right eye. So they needed to make room for the swelling. My right eye, unfortunately, was delayed in the whole disease process of Graves' disease or thyroid eye disease, which is the portion that I had gotten. And in order for them to get me to the next step of correcting the muscles, because my left eye, which was the worst when this thing first took place, had to be decompressed first, and that was in May. But because the muscles were so strong, some of the inner muscles were so strong because of the disease, it pulled my eye in. The outer muscles were much weaker. And so my left eye is completely cross-eyed. So that's why I have it covered and I can't close it. So I cover it for protection as well as the double vision because of the crossed. And the right eye was fine at the time. So they did decompress it minimally, but over time, after a couple of more months, the disease caught up with the right eye and the right eye was becoming like the left eye. And the next surgeon, which is a strabismus doctor for the muscles, is not able to correct my muscles until there's no swelling. And unfortunately, my eyes responded to high doses of prednisone, not low doses, and you kind of can't stay on high doses of prednisone. So further decompression was the next alternative as opposed to very strong medications and radiation, which would have a lot of side effects, which I declined. So we did the surgery. And like I said, by Friday, I was not in pain. I do get tired because of using one eye, and it was, surgically altered. But I do feel good. I feel really, really good. And so again, thank you so much. So here is vlog number, I think 5, but if I'm wrong, you'll see it. And my days got even more boring than before. No yoga, not now, no inversions, but just like yesterday or the day before, yesterday I actually was able to cook something. So people had brought food over and we were just kind of eating, the boys and my husband, putting that food together. People have been wonderful. My neighbors, I have great neighbors and friends. So they have helped out with, and my job has helped out with the meal times for the guys in the house to prepare. But now I'm actually able to cook a little bit. It's messy, but I'm able to cook. So let's go into the kitchen. And there are the girls on the bed, which I did not make because sometimes I jump in it when I get tired. Having one eye is tiring. Everything's in 2D. But it is a very yucky day out. They're letting out school 2 hours early today because the temperatures have just been decreasing and we had some rain, so it's actually turning to ice. My blood sugar is 136. And I had eaten, so that's pretty good. So this time I got my POG green tea, which is pomegranate, orange, and grapefruit. It tastes more like orange than anything, but I do like it. So tonight's dinner is a friend of ours, very close friends of ours, brought over a Costco chicken yesterday, but we had something else. So I'm going to throw that in the oven today for dinner. And they also brought over from Costco the organic Mediterranean crunch chopped salad, which is so good. I really, really love it. So that's going to be dinner tonight. And I still have mac and cheese balls from Trader Joe's in the freezer in the back. So I think we're going to have that with that. And Matthew went to pick up a Kroger grocery pickup. What is it? No delivery charges until 2020. So I'm taking full advantage, especially since I had surgery. So he should be back any minute with the groceries. And this guy keeps buzzing around me. He loves me. Now he's walking away. Look at that. They're letting school out 2 hours early. Blizzard-like conditions. My goodness. I think it's like 30 degrees right now, but yeah, this is what it looks like on a snow day. Crazy. But right now I'm in my office and some mail has accumulated. And we also did the Christmas cards. Ooh, I want to show you the Christmas cards that we did. So you saw the last one that we did with John being the center of attention. Oh, that's still John. Hold up. Turned on some light. So yeah, that was last year's card with John being the center of attention. And now, that is this year's card. Queen Bee. And it's funny because anyone who doesn't know what's going on with me will just think this is a role reversal from last year's card. But for those who do know what's going on with my eyes and the surgery, they'll think that's a pretty clever idea with the cucumbers. Yeah, I'm already brewing with other ideas for next year. But yeah, we have the boxes of Christmas cards here, you know, for those people that you think are going to get off the list and they send you one at the last minute. So I keep these boxes out in case we have to mail one out. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to go through the mail. And I'm still waiting for Matt to come back with my groceries. And dinner's pretty simple. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm just going to chill in the office and organize. Organizing is like therapy to me. I like not so much cleaning, but organizing, just going through things. Sometimes memories and ideas pop up when you're doing it. Like these boxes are all recipes from magazines and things I printed out. That's going to be a whole project in itself, but my vision right now is limited, so I'm not going to strain with trying to read anything. As far as the mail goes, I'll just, open and toss, and then put aside. But that's it. Nice relaxing day today with a snow day. Hey, Matthew's back with the groceries. Show you everything that I got. So there's my little Kroger haul. I usually don't do Kroger, but that free pickup is pretty awesome right now. They did substitute. I wanted the 12 large croissants, and they gave us baby croissants, but their croissants are really good. And then I got onion rolls. The boys really like the onion rolls with like chicken salad or cold cuts or just toasted with butter. So that's a fan favorite of theirs. So I got 8 of those. So that's 2 packs. And then the meat was on sale. This last time I did a pickup and I bought ground beef. I bought the 9 pounds of it. So each of these are 3 pounds each. And I got the 80/20. This was on sale for $7.44. So 3 pounds of meat for $7.44. Pretty good price. And the meatballs came out really good. So I bought 9 pounds again. I want to prep some meatballs with this. I'm not doing that today. I'll do it tomorrow. And then package the rest of it for other meals. But one of the things that we are going to do is chili. Matthew requested chili. He likes it with the queso on top of it. So we are going to make chili since now the cold weather came in. It literally was 68 degrees yesterday, and now it's like freezing with 2-hour delay at school. So go figure. And then this is like $9.44 chicken breasts. I got it last time. It was okay. I'm not a fan, but it is good for the price and for the situation right now. So this is the Heritage Farm chicken breast. So one of the things I do want to make is the lemon chicken again soon. Missing that. And then the last time I also bought these Moyer Glen, the organic tomatoes, and I made sauce with it, and the sauce was so freaking good. I did put carrots and onions, just a little salt for the carrots and onions, but I did not season the sauce at all, and it was delicious. So I bought 3 cans of those. Those were $2.49 a can. Last time they were on sale for $2, and I bought 4 cans. So I bought 3 this time. Some organic grape tomatoes for our salads. I bought some mozzarella cheese to make some pizza when that time comes, or Parmesan. I bought more medium grain rice, which is the same like Goya rice. So this was $1.99 for the big bag. And then they have smaller bags for like $1 each. But I bought, yes, the medium grain. That's the rice I use. And then I bought some light red kidney beans for the chili. And then some of it, I also want to make some Puerto Rican beans with the pumpkin in it. Haven't done that yet, just like my grandfather used to do. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Have that with white rice, chicken, you know, there's a dinner right there. And then some sliced sharp cheddar for sandwiches. So yeah, that was the little Kroger pickup Matthew did for me. So I'm going to put that away. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to be making all these meatballs. I'll just stick it in the refrigerator for now. And then also the meat I'll slice up as well and then package that up. So it's all ready to go. So it's much hours later, and literally I was just chilling in my office, just going through stuff. So slightly productive, but not very active day today. And dinner is mac and cheese bites from Trader Joe's. I gotta get those cats off. Gonna do that in the air fryer. And then I stuck the chicken in the oven to warm up. The rotisserie chicken from Costco. Yeah, simple dinner tonight. John is at the Predators game, so I think I'm only going to make a little bit of salad for me because I really want that. And the boys don't eat salad. Sean's bringing a friend over, but I am going to make some green beans. But I think I'm going to start off with a salad now because I'm a little noshy. And look how cute. One of our neighbors brought over some Christmas cookies. This neighbor bakes the best cookies. Chocolate chip ones are totally awesome. But we're not going to dig into that today because Sean is having a friend over and his household probably got some cookies too. Yeah, they're so good. But we'll probably have them tomorrow when John's home. Don't want to eat them without him. So this isn't even half the bag, but I put some of the dressing. I'll save all the rest of it for when John's home. We'll have it again tomorrow with something. What's the blood? 67. Yep, that's why I'm hungry. So I'm going to enjoy my salad while the chicken is warming up. And then when it's almost thoroughly geez, Apollo. He likes lettuce. It's crazy. This is where I was making the salad. Yeah, he's eating the lettuce. Here, eat the lettuce. There you go. Vegetarian cat. So yeah, when the chicken's almost completely done, then I'll throw the mac and cheese bites in. They should probably take about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes out, I'll throw them in. So the green beans are ready. Chicken is still warming up. There's 4 boys upstairs. Oh, and that's the first set of mac and cheese bites. Just gonna put some butter and some garlic powder. Give it a little flavor with garlic. Okay, let that sit. And then check these out. Ooh. Oopsie. Oh, they're so good. So that's the first set. So dinner was good. Our company's gone. And I'm going to make some oatmeal, overnight oats for tomorrow. John likes to take them into work, and sometimes I eat them at home. I haven't really been eating them that much because they send my sugar up really high, the oatmeal. But I did half a banana. I started it without filming. I'm sorry. That banana is going in the freezer, but I did half a banana and a quarter cup of oatmeals. So oatmeals, plural, oatmeal. That's from Trader Joe's. Their organic oats, I believe it's called. Let me show you. Oh, kitty cat in the tree. I heard the bells. Here it is. Yes, old-fashioned oatmeal oats, organic oats from Trader Joe's. So I did a quarter cup in each one and a half a banana, and then I threw in some blueberries, frozen blueberries. Those are from Trader Joe's too. And then I put about a teaspoon of flaxseed because I love sneaking that stuff into everything. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of honey in each to sweeten it up. Let me get a spoon for that. And then I fill it with milk. Mine I usually fill with coconut milk or almond milk, but I don't want any, so I'm doing both of these with regular milk. One time John did eat one of my almond ones, but he didn't even know. But I don't have any right now. So tablespoon of honey and fill it up to the rim with milk, and then I cover it and stick it in the refrigerator. All right, I got my spoon. I'm also going to put a dash of cinnamon. So I like to put cinnamon in it. Oops. Missed the cup. Then I got my tablespoon of honey. This is local honey. That's going to make a mess. One eye and one hand. So local honey. Got it from the farmer's market. And the fall honey, they say, is the best honey because the bees had all summer long to collect the pollen, and that's why it's nice and dark and rich. And then I get the wildflower one because those bees pretty much roam everywhere, collecting all the pollen from the local plants and wildflowers in your area. Stick that in there. And then that's it. I have some covers here that go on those mason jars. There we go. And I just put it in the refrigerator. Oh, I forgot to put the milk. Jeez Louise. So now I filled it with milk. Now I can cover it. And I use that grass-fed milk, which I have to get more. But yeah, overnight oats. I do want to learn some other flavors. I did apples one time and cinnamon and walnuts and walnuts. Oh my goodness. He likes walnuts in his. Hold on. Yeah. I obviously didn't plan for it, and it's been a while. Here's some walnuts. He likes walnuts in his. And then when I do mine, I tend to put almonds. But like I said, I don't really eat it that much because it does send my sugar so high. It's strange how a smoothie doesn't even send my sugar as high as the oatmeal does. So so I don't really eat it. But oatmeal is so healthy for you with all the fiber, and I've always wanted to get into oatmeal, but I just didn't stomach hot oatmeal. And then all those instant packets used to be just loaded with sugar, and just, ugh, my mouth would pucker. But then we went to Universal. Where's the other lid? Crap. So then we went to Universal. Did I just put 2 on one? Then we went to Universal. There you go. Yeah, I put them both on one. Let's try this again, Tamara. So then we went to Universal, and they had, it was called muesli, but it was a cup, and it was oatmeals. Why am I pluralizing it? It was oatmeal with fruit, with a little bit of honey, and nuts. And so it did have walnuts, and it had almonds, slivered almonds. And I really liked it. So it's cereal. It's kind of cereal. I really liked it, and I was like, wow, that is probably the only way I would eat oatmeal. So we've been doing it since then. But like I said, he tends to eat it a lot more than I do. Plus, it's a great thing to bring to work. He brings it with a spoon. But I can't eat it that much. So it really depends on my mood. And I'm not a huge breakfast person. That's my problem. A lot of times I actually wait until lunch. But I eat very minimal for breakfast. Usually just a piece of fruit. So this is kind of heavy for me. But it is nice to have once in a while, not regularly. So I need 2 hands, but I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. And I think that's it for the night. It's almost 8 o'clock. Sean's in the shower. He has school tomorrow if they don't cancel it due to the lack of snow outside. So far, no phone call, but it is pretty cold out there. But that's it for the night. I'm just going to chill, probably listen to my Audible book, and then back to not doing much for tomorrow. But I will plan some meals tomorrow, so you'll see that. Guys, good morning. It is Wednesday, December 11th. Got my Kona mocha, fiber in it. Making some scrambled eggs for me and Matt with some of the croissants from yesterday Kroger pickup. But they're almost gone already because they substituted them with the mini ones. If I would have known that, which they did try to alert me about a substitution, but when I hit on the link, it kept circling. I wonder if it had anything to do with the weather. But here are the alfresco eggs. So a couple of you talked about the Vital Farms. I do have to look for the Vital Farms. But like I said, these are also very orange yolk. So I do enjoy these because you know that they're healthier because of the color of the yolk. But it's good to know that alfresco, there's another one, Vital Farms. So there's 2. Matthew's toasting up his croissant. He's taking 2 of them. I'm only doing 1. He's making a... Yeah, they are. They're little. That's why they went. Had I known that it was going to be a dozen tiny ones, I would have said to substitute it with 2 of them. But anyway, that is breakfast. I'm only going to have 1 croissant. Oh, my blood sugar. Let's see what the blood sugar was. It was 83. Do it again. Got more Christmas cards to send out. 78. So yes, I'm going to have 1 croissant with some eggs, and then I could take my medication. They have me on ciprofloxacin for antibiotic because my sinuses, they said, were really clogged during the surgery, and they really don't want me to get an infection there. So that's going to be breakfast today. Not much going on. It's going to be the same thing as yesterday, so not much to film. I was thinking about attempting to bake something, but no. Sometimes it turns out to be a disaster, so I have to think about it. Not sure. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So Michael came home from work. He's been complaining for about a day or two now that finals are here for him in college, that he's getting a head cold. So I am setting up a neti pot for him. And I used my teapot to really heat up that water, but it's definitely too hot for him to use now. So let that cool down. And then here's the saline packs that I use. I'm going to have to get more, running low on them. So one time Michael had, it definitely looked like a sinus infection, and it was coming on, I guess, the finals, I think it was senior year of high school, and he really just couldn't or didn't want to take off from school to go to the doctor or anything like that. So he was actually using the neti pot several times a day, and within 2 days, it was like it never even happened. He looked incredible. He felt so much better, and I had him continue doing that for a while, a few more days, and just to make sure. And that was it. He actually cured his sinus infection. So, yeah, I think he could use that now. It's definitely warmed up enough. And then I have him take these, the On Guard from doTERRA, just to build up his immune system, at least twice a day, in the morning, at night. But you can take them as often as you need to. But yep, we're going to zap this so that he feels a lot better.
Zap me!
Yeah, zap you. So I am going to attempt to bake something. I am going to try the Portuguese sweet rolls again. So I took my butter out because it needs to be softened. So got to wait for that. But it asks for 2 tablespoons of dry active yeast, a 1/4 cup of warm water. I believe those you mix together. 1 cup lukewarm milk, scalded and then cooled. 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, and I guess that gives it that nice yellow color to the dough, and a 1/2 cup of softened butter with 5 to 6 cups of all-purpose flour. So I think what my problem was, because I only did this once, it came out more of a dry, crumbly kind of biscuit texture, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a really nice, soft roll. I used the einkorn all-purpose flour. This time I think I'm going to use the organic bread flour and see if that makes a difference, because supposedly bread flour has more gluten, and gluten is what gives bread the softness, elasticity. So maybe that was different. So I'm going to give it a try. I took out my bread machine because I like to make the dough in that and let it rise. And then I believe it's going to need more rising before it gets molded into you mold it into the rolls, and then it gets more rising before it goes in the oven with a nice egg glaze with a little bit of sugar sprinkled on top. So I'm going to give that a try again. And I think tonight's going to be lemon chicken. So I still have the chicken from yesterday. I did not freeze it yet. So I'll be preparing that and slicing that tonight and cooking that. So basically chicken franchise with some Portuguese rolls and a vegetable. Yay! That's all I have going on today. Otherwise, I'm going to sit in my office again and just play. I like going through things, so I'm going to go through things. Maybe I'll actually attempt to go through one of those boxes of recipes and really see which ones I'm not going to make, and then I'll throw it out. So I'm in my office. Can't see, black on black. Have half a peanut butter sandwich. Sugar was going a little low. I feel okay, but definitely when it's 61, gotta eat something. So I'm just chilling in my office. I got to clean out all that mail yesterday, so that's good. Athena's chilling with me, basking under the light. I got my coconut water, so that was from Green Tea Hawaii too, but no caffeine, but it has the electrolytes of coconut water. It's so yummy. I love it. And then I think I might have to repot Persephone. So that one's Persephone. Doesn't look like she's doing as well as her mama, Demeter. So I might do that today. But I didn't realize, I forgot That's a pot right there, the cat. And it does have more room than the pot Persephone's in right now. So I might replant her in that one and move her over here where those plants, it says low light. So I might actually put them over there where it's a little brighter. It's not that low. Yes, these are my days. These are my days now. Not much going on. So I'm going to do that. Reading is an issue for me, so I'm not going to look at those recipes right now like I said I was. But I'm going to watch my YouTube videos, get some ideas, get some new recipes, and yeah, chill with the cat. Athena. Now she's awake. Jeez, I'm telling you, she's like a crack cat. She doesn't settle down very easily. So I am ready to make the Portuguese sweet rolls. The butter is nice and soft. You know what? I was looking at this. I think that's where my mistake was. I think I put 2 teaspoons of active yeast instead of 2 tablespoons. And I even double checked the recipe to make sure that that's correct. And it is correct. So I think that might have been where I went wrong. That's why they were, they didn't rise very well. So I have the 1/4 cup of warm water in my bread machine. And I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons dry active yeast. So there it is in there. Let that sit there for a little bit. And then, let me get a spoon. There you go. Mix it around. It's not a lot of water. Sorry about all that noise. So the next step is to add a cup of lukewarm milk that has been scalded and cooled. So I actually have a cup of milk trying to heat up. Yeah, I wanted to start this a little earlier. That didn't happen. So dinner's gonna be maybe a little later than expected. Next step would be 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, and 1/2 cup of softened butter, 5 to 6 cups of all-purpose. So I'm going to do the bread flour. This is the organic bread flour. That's why they make bread out of it. So I'm making bread, so it shouldn't be a problem. Right? Yeah, right. Okay. I wonder why they asked for scalded. Oh, but that's still hot. Oh, kill all the yeast. So I got my ingredients ready. So 3/4 cups of sugar, 3 eggs. 3 eggs? Yep, 3 eggs. Got the salt ready, softened butter, flour ready. So the reason why Portuguese sweet rolls, we're not Portuguese, but this August when my brother-in-law came into town with a lot of family, we had dinner catered and going to the winery from a food truck called the Hearty Hog. And he makes a lot of like brisket or pulled pork sandwiches as one of his dishes. And they were on Portuguese sweet rolls. So we ordered 2 dozen of them. Holy shit, they were so freaking good. I was like, I don't even eat bread that much, but that was good. And I would have half of them because they were a decent size. I would have half of one with some butter and some decaf coffee in the morning, and I would dip it. That's what the Puerto Ricans do. We dipped the bread and butter in the coffee. Oh my God, it was so good. So that was my mission. I have to learn how to make them, but I've tried it once, and unfortunately, probably because I put the wrong amount of yeast, because I don't bake, they came out more biscuity-like. They didn't rise very well. They were still tasty for whatever you want to call it, but it wasn't a Portuguese sweet roll. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for the milk to cool down. So it is ready. Oopsie. So I'm going to put this on dough. Start it. Slowly pour in the milk. Get that going. I'm gonna put the butter in. Ah, I don't want to touch the butter and get my fingers dirty. There we go. Butter in. So the recipe says to cream the butter. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to melt the butter. Maybe that's why I don't bake well, because I don't follow instructions. So milk, sugar, three-quarters cup of sugar. Oh, that milk's going everywhere. And then salt, 1 teaspoon. Oh my God, it got on the floor. And 3 eggs. This is why I don't bake. That's not turning out too bad. Break up the butter a little bit. Now we just add the flour. I'm gonna add it 1/2 cup at a time. It says 4 to 6 cups. This thing, I'm telling you, I love this machine. I want to make some chocolate chip cookies too. So that's 1 cup so far. 1.5. So I'll keep doing that until it's a good consistency. Okay, that's 4.5 cups. So I'm going to add 5 because obviously that's still really, really sticky. I think the last time I just threw 6 in. So that didn't work out too well. I mean, they were tasty, but it's not the way it's supposed to come out. So I'm going to see how that incorporates, and I still have up to 1 cup to play with. So it says, I had to print everything large because of my site, but it says to stir in enough of the remaining flour to make the dough easy to handle. So the dough is all, sorry, too close. The dough is all incorporated, the flour. Ooh. And it's not that sticky right now. Ooh, definitely easier to handle. Yay, it's not sticky. I'm just gonna put a little bit. See, this is why I don't bake. I had 1/2 cup ready here, but I'm only gonna put a little bit. There you go. So it definitely doesn't need 6 cups. So 5 and a little bit. Yeah. Yay! I think I did it. So I am going to let that finish its course. So I got 1 hour and 15 minutes. It'll double in size, unlike what it did last time. Then I'll make the little round balls, let them sit there, and then bake them for dinner. Woo! And then I took out the chicken. So I got my chicken and my frozen stock ready to make that chicken franchise, aka lemon chicken. Got my flour ready. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper in it. I'm gonna slice up my chicken and cook it up with ghee. And then I'll, put it in a dish with the stock and some lemon juice and let that just go in the oven and finish simmering and cooking. But look at these guys. They're used to me giving them a treat around dinner time, but it's not even 5 o'clock yet. Beggars. Oh, Paulo. So there's only 22 minutes left. I really hope it worked. I think it will. I don't think it will have the same consistency. But I got the chicken going. I should put my oven on. And I got to choose a vegetable. And there's dinner's coming together nicely. So here are the rolls I made. The dough was still a little bit tacky when I was, making them. So obviously they're not perfectly smooth. And there are some over there, the remainder. And it says to brush with a beaten egg to glaze it. So I have my egg there. And then, oops, let me get that. And then it says to sprinkle a little sugar on top. Thus the sweet roll. Oop, I need 2 hands to open that. But yeah, I really, 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 really hope these come out. I'll be so proud of myself if they do. Yeah. But I could already tell the difference in the texture of the dough compared to the first one. The first one was like really firm. This one actually did rise, so it was airy. But again, not following directions, I should let them sit here for another hour. But we're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm
so
hungry.
They're going in the oven. Here, open the oven, Matt.
I'm Mike.
Oh, Michael. Sorry, I didn't look up.
And put them in?
That's Michael. Yes. Put them in. So it says to bake for 350. I don't know if it's going to go in that way. You might have to go long-wise.
Okay.
350 for, I guess, until golden. Oh, wait. I didn't put the sugar on it. Take them back out. Oops. My bad. This is why I don't bake. I don't follow instructions very well. Always a rebel. I'm a Scorpio. My mom always knew that was trouble when I was growing up. Yeah. Oops, that one might have gotten a little too much. All right, now you can put them in.
Are you sure this time?
Yeah, they're done. 350, so hopefully they get puffier and softer than my first batch that I ever tried. The chicken is done, and my stock is nice and liquefied, so I'm going to pour some stock in there and squeeze some lemon and throw it in the oven to continue cooking. Okay. They are definitely not the way they're supposed to be, but they're not biscuit-like like my first attempt. They're more bready. Oh, you can taste the sweetness too. Probably, my guess is if I would have let it rise more, I might just get the consistency I'm looking for. So that's attempt number 2. No, but they're definitely better than my first batch because those were too dry and crumbly and biscuit-like. But you can feel that these are just a little more dense than what they're supposed to be. So maybe just letting it rise more will do the trick. But they're good. There's dinner. Yay! Lemon chicken, vegetables. I did the rest of the, oops, over there, sorry. The rest of the salad, that Mediterranean crunch salad from Costco. So me and John are having that. And my Portuguese rolls, which came out decent. I just have to let them rise longer, and then they'll really be soft and puffy. And that's dinner tonight. Just me and John left at the table now, having those Christmas cookies. They are good. I took half of one. The boys ate and left. Hey guys, so today is Thursday, December 12th. This is my 3rd attempt at the Portuguese sweet rolls. They did come out good yesterday, so they definitely had a better consistency and texture than the first batch that I ever did, which I believe is either, I think it's on my October dinners we ate. You just see like them coming out of the oven or something like that. But those were like biscuity, and the ones from yesterday were definitely bread-like, but I didn't let the dough rise as long as it's supposed to. So I think that's where they're going to get even better. So today I'm trying it again, and I'm going to let it rise the sufficient amount of rising. This takes an hour and a half. I actually stopped it short yesterday, and they still came out good. But I'm going to let it go for its entire hour and a half. I'm going to roll them into the rolls and let them rise for another hour before baking them. That's kind of what I missed yesterday. So we all like it. I already had my Kona mocha and fiber, 1 scoop of fiber. Sugars are doing excellent. I haven't eaten anything yet. I might have that apple over there. That's about it. I'm not even that hungry. Later on, I think I'm going to treat myself to one of the Portuguese rolls that's left. I made 17 of them, and right now we have 6. Yeah, they're a little firm. Yeah, so hopefully today's batch comes out better, but I think I'm going to treat myself to one of those warmed up with butter and some decaf coffee to dip in, because it is so, so good. But that's it. Another day of not much going on. I am going to play in my office again. I watch my YouTube videos. The site is getting better. I'm still struggling to read, but it is getting better. But yeah, I'm just going to play with this dough here and figure out what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. So yeah, I did the 5 cups of flour. Look at that. It's not sticking to my finger. Why? I don't understand. I could do the same thing over and over again and they all come out different. Like yesterday when I was touching it, it was still a little like sticky to my finger. And I think the first time I did it that it came out biscuit-like, I think I did 6 cups, and I think I did less yeast. All right, we'll see how this one comes out. So far, so good. I let it do its thing in the bread maker for the hour and a half, unlike yesterday. And now I rolled them out. And the dough definitely was easier to use. A little on the sticky side yesterday, but like I said, this one it was workable. So now I'm going to let it rise for another hour, maybe longer, but at least an hour. That's what the instructions say. And then I'll do the egg glaze and the sugar and then bake them, and hopefully these come out the way that I have had from other people. So cross your fingers. Third time's the charm. All right, so the rolls are done. Some got a little toasty. They were on the bottom shelf though. Not all of them though. But they came out the same as yesterday's. So they're good, but they're not very airy and soft the way I was hoping they would come with the extra rise. I don't know if the house was just a little on the cold side, but that's as good as they're gonna get. I'll keep researching to see if I come up with another recipe that has different instructions. And then I started making the meatballs. So we're gonna have meatballs with sauce tonight with the bread for dinner. But I'm actually putting fresh mozzarella in the meatball. So this is my regular meatball recipe with the ground beef, the milk, the breadcrumbs, the egg, salt, and Italian seasoning with some flaxseed in it. And then I cut up some fresh mozzarella from Costco, and I'm putting it right in the middle. And then I'm going to bake them and then throw them in sauce. And that is dinner tonight. Hey, dinner's ready. Meatballs with mozzarella in the middle. Made a Caesar salad and the Portuguese rolls. Passed those down to Sean. Yep, that is dinner tonight.
Okay, one.
So dinner was a hit. Although you didn't really taste the mozzarella cheese in the meatballs too much. You saw it, but you didn't really taste it. But yeah, the mail came and I got my hair dye, which I get from Madison Reed. The espresso, dark brown. So I am going to do that tonight because my roots are coming in. 1:53 before going to bed. And that's it. Not much eventful, but little bits. But I'm going to end the vlog here and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.